Well, for all my extreme urban videos, I thought I'd throw this one in. This is what started it all. Bought this from an old gentleman who used it to go skeet shooting. That's why he had the basket and the box on there, and he had a rifle rack on it. And he had a big old strap to the very front of the basket. He had a big old 3 or 4 inch brass Mack truck bulldog. So I did take that off. In remembrance of him, though, I call this bike Mack. Yeah, just to remember old Mack by. That was his nickname at the shooting range. Anyway, there's nothing special about this bike other than it was the test bed and the original Extreme Express. This is what started all for me. I decided with some two-stroke background I had to see what I could do to get a little bit of extra zip out of this after I rode it a few times. And I developed a 4-reed valve manifold for it. I did some research and I found like an ATC Trail 90, the old 3-wheelers. I had a nice bend in it that would work. And I found a used 20mm Mikuni on eBay. I found all the parts on eBay. And that's what started it all. I decided to see what I could do on the intake side of it and make this thing a little bit sweeter. And you'll have seen those parts on the Extreme Express. But when I got the Urban, I decided to put this back to stock. Even though I still have a promo lowboy in my possession that was on the original Stage 2 Extreme. I call this the Stage 1 Extreme. That's what I ended up with. I ended up with a 4-reed valve. This was 50cc. It didn't have the 65 metric kit. It had a 20mm Mikuni, and I had a promo lowboy on it. I used to do about 40-something miles an hour, a couple 40 plus. The speedometer maxes out, I think, at 30 or whatever, so there was no way to tell. Yeah, it says 40. I was pegging the speedometer on this, so anyway, when I was all done and I got the Urban and I got it up and running, I decided that there's something to be said for a standard NC50. I love this bike. This is my favorite bike of the racing Extreme Urban Stage 3 or not. This is the one I grab. When I want to run to the store, I want to run around the block, I go out, put the key in it. You know, it's not super sweet. It's just standard. Just put the key in it, auto choke, everything's stock. Give it 2 kicks and it runs and it goes and it warms up quickly and it's quiet and it doesn't bother the neighbors. And I got a stash box in the back where I put my helmet. I wear a helmet because it's California law. And everything works, turn signals work, completely standard 1983 NC50. And to me, there's not much better than that. The only thing I don't have on it is when I took the oil injection off, even though I reinstalled the oil injection system, I have never put oil back in it. I've decided just to leave it off, and I just run premix because I don't ride a ton. I just use it for flying on errands and stuff. So this is a standard NC50 1983, and it's called Mack. It's the predecessors to the Extremes, and just thought I'd put something on eBay to document it, or YouTube to document it, and remembrance of old Mack. He was a friend of mine, so I hope you enjoyed it.